Okay, quick fact about fluorescence. So most of the fluorescence is coming from trace elements, which is actually impurities that are within the mineral. So I'll give you a couple right now. If you subscribe, ask me for all of my charts and cheat sheets on fluorescence because I got a lot of them and they're really helpful. So when you see green, that is often from sort of like uranium, uranal type trace elements. And what's interesting is that the amount of elements has to be precise. So if you get too much, it's going to hinder the fluorescence. Too little, you won't get an effect. So it's really interesting, and that's why it's pretty unusual. The other thing is manganese. If you see red and pink fluorescence, that is often associated with manganese, whether it's in the mineral, say rhodochrosite, or you've got some impurities. So those are my facts for today. Okay, here's a reminder. This is what we're looking at. We're about to do the UV beast, 365 nanometers. That's what you need to use for mineral and gem crystal. The UV beast is a good one. Just a regular black party light's not going to do it. You need the 365 nanometer. Now, only 10 to 15% of minerals will glow under long wave UV 365 nanometer, which is also called UVA fluorescence. So it's pretty rare. Most of mine do. Now, 85% of minerals will glow under shortwave UV. So that's very common. So when you see pictures online or what have you, definitely check out what wavelength they're using, because if it's shortwave, midwave, it's not that cool. I mean, it's going to look cool, but it's not rare or special. So anyway, here we go without further ado. Okay, here we are, the blue ones. Look at that. Blue, bluish white. This is, whoa. So this appears to be opal. One of the things that can help you determine if you have, say, an agate or a chalcedony, which is sort of the transparent to translucent microcrystalline quartz, is the color. So green is very typical of opal. So that looks to be real opal. Yellow is common as well. Now this one's got some colors going on. Now look at this. So that right there, definitely opal. Look at that green. That is a dead giveaway. Here we have kind of a purplish. Well, I'm not going to describe it all. You can see this one's cool. Look at all the different colors. And this is that shell fossil, a bright orange. Now I'm going to flip them over. Okay, so in the light that I've got my, what do you call it? The thing on that makes it bright. I can't think of it right now. So I flip these over so that we can look at the fluorescence of the other sides. So let's check that out now. Okay, what do we got here? Some more of that sort of violet color. Whoa, look at that. Now that is beautiful. Yeah, that's outstanding. More of the yellow. Ooh, look at this. This side of the, so this is a cast. So a cast is sort of the outer part, whereas this one is the mold, meaning that's the inner part, the gut, so to speak, of the fossil. Woo, look at this. This is the other side of that mollusk. Very, very orange. Woo, I love that green. Definitely looking at opal. What's here? Okay, so this could go either way, but I'm leaning opal. Leaning opal. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, we're gonna look at these. More agate, opal. This appears to be chert, that brown and black one. And these are those bladed, they're beautiful, crystallized, mineralized wood from the ranch. And these are pieces I got in the Lake George area. Whoa, look at that. shimmer. So a lot of pegmatites here. Pegmatites are really interesting. I will give you some facts about pegmatites at the end, which you don't want to miss. It's actually really interesting and super important. Whoa. So pegmatites are typically, the main components are feldspar, quartz, micas. A lot of times there's tourmaline, which you can definitely see in this piece right there. See that striated? Those striated crystals, that is tourmaline. All right, let's see what happens under the UVA light. Okay, we got, all right, some more green, indicating probably opal. Whoa, look at that, that's pretty. That's kind of a bluish white. That's probably a chalcedony there. Oh, look at this. This is that red. It's sort of like a carnelian agate. This looks to be opal here, that white chunk. And look at this guy, the brown and black one. That lights up pretty well, huh? And then look at this, the beautiful crystallized wood have a vein that I don't know if there's an end to it. At Manifest Ranch, that has a lot of color. Ooh, and this one, pretty dramatic too. Okay, what do we have here? So these are the ones from the Lake George area. Pegmatites, I wouldn't expect to have a ton of fluorescence. Okay, now this one does. I'll have to look at that a little further because they're really quartz, feldspar. Now this one's kind of interesting. We're seeing some colors there. Oh, and this one too. This is the one that had that tourmaline. So there's definitely some coloration here. Oh. So I wouldn't say count it out altogether. I'm definitely seeing some colors. I'm sure you are too. Okay. All right. Ooh, look at this. Now this is pretty. All right, these will be fun to take into our mineral ID lab. We will do that. All right, let's flip these crystallized wood pieces over quick. Here's the other side. Kind of interesting. Let's see what they look like under the long wave UVA light. Okay, so some different colors here. See some blue, some purple. Over here, yellow, purple. Pretty standard colors that I see at the ranch. Again, looking at, woo, that is so bright. A few more of these. Again, green. Often indicates opal. Look at that. That is very beautiful under the UV light. Again, more green, so that's a huge takeaway. If I'm looking and I'm like, is this opal or is it like a chalcedony agate? If it's green, for the most part, I would say you're looking at opal. Identifying minerals, gemstones, rocks, it is just like being an investigator. So you have to rule things out. And that's the way it goes. You rule out until you get to your answer. So ruling in, ruling out, I guess, would be the point. And if I'm seeing green UV, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be looking more towards opal. That's just a little fun fact. Oh yeah. Okay, that was a good one. So where I see this sort of, it's like a sky blue, kind of baby blue color. Usually when I see that, there's that green phosphorescence. That is really typical for Manifest Ranch. A little bit there, but yeah, this one for sure. All right, so that is the phosphorescent afterglow. Woohoo!